behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Adonis Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adonis Garcia.
Into the windup and the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Nick Swisher will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo home run by Nick Swisher. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Colby Rasmus strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Flowers is up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Nick Markakis is one of the game's best defensive outfielders. He's won a number of Gold Gloves. In fact, Markakis went 398 games without committing an error. That's phenomenal.
First pitch of the at-bat. Carlos Gomez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Bases are empty, one man out. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to sting a little bit. This pitch is coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns out, he's going to get more distance on the barrel of that bat than he does on the baseball.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More to come from Houston after this. Jace Peterson is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Jace Peterson.
Keuchel's ready. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the line. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Number 2, Michael Bourne.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gomez giving chase. Two gone.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Here's Ender Inciarte. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Luis Valbuena, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Luis Valbuena.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Just when you think you got a guy figured out, They start him out, fastball, fastball, and break him down with an 0-2 bender. That didn't take too long.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ball one.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Jason Castro will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Jose Altuve will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for Houston. They still trail 1-0. Eric Ibar is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, Eric Ibar.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And Ibar swings through that one as he falls behind here, 0-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you can chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Keuchel into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Lays off 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Nick Markakis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. This is line to left. Rasmus is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, George Springer. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he is in there.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bourne has a read on it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
So stepping in, Colby Rasmus, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 0-1, here it comes. And it's quickly 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Markakis coming on, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Adonis Garcia heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman number 13, Adonis Garcia.
First offering on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ballgame.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. At the plate, Nick Swisher. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Tyler Flowers stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Braves on top, 1-0. Evan Gattis will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
You know, I can understand a swing like this on an 0-2 count when you have to protect the plate. But you're playing right into a pitcher's hands when you chase a first pitch curveball out of the zone and roll a weak little ground ball the other way. It's just too easy. You're giving away at bats.
Striding into the box, Luis Valbuena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Tehran's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hard liner to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist, because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
John Singleton is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Jason Castro is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got a...
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You'll see here on the replay, he is way out in front of this thing, but he just pulls it sharply down the first baseline, and the first baseman has no shot to get into position to knock this ball down. So that's going to go into the books as an RBI double.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5 foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
A play at the plate, and he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate. George Springer will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch-out.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
And here at the plate, you do want to avoid the double play, but you don't want to do this. And now the runners stay at the corners with 2 away now, and you leave it up to the next guy to come through with a 2-out hit.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves 1. Jace Peterson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll Throw down to first, one away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Now to the plate, Michael Bourne. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, look at Balbuena in time.
Wow, made it look easy.
The left fielder, number 11.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Colby Rasmus will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Colby Rasmus.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with. And there's ball 1. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively. One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Luis Valbuena will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Tehran sets. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. There goes Gomez. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Wheeling around third is Gomez heading for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's now 3-1. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, the decision to run from first is really going to pay off this time. I don't know if he scores if he's not running, but since he's on the move, he's able to score easily from first on the double.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
And if he can get through this inning, I have a feeling they'd be happy to take the 6 strong and leave it at that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Inciarte's there. And that retires the side. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Houston. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Leading off the inning, Eric Ibar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And he chased it in the dirt. Castro has it, but the throw is not in time. Ibar reaches on the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Freddie Freeman will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Rasmus. Gone! A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3.
That great work he'd done on the mound, well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your 3rd time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Jason Castro steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Right side. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Peterson. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. You got the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third base. And now you've got all sorts of ways to get him in and grab a late lead.
Here's George Springer, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base.
Yeah, not a really good at-bat right there. He got the fly ball he was looking for, but nowhere near deep enough to risk trying to get that go-ahead run home from third base.
Carlos Correa will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Astros leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Tony Sipp will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
Tyler Flowers ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
An 89-mile-an-hour fastball is not overpowering by any stretch, but it sure had him on his back foot.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Michael Bourne will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here. 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him. Jacoby Rasmus will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Tehran into his motion. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for one more inning.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Carlos Gomez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime, but when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
Evan Gattis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Lined hard toward right center, and this is going to get down for what should be extra bases, and there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so.
But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
With that base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run, and he is excited. And he's got every right to be.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Daniel Winkler will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. John Singleton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. Astros lead this one 4-3. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ender Inciarte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And that's grounded foul past a former video game motion capture star, Bo Porter, in the third base coaching box. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Giles is ready. Here it is on 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game. Into the box now, Eric Ibar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Correa is right there on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
In now, Freddie Freeman. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Valbuena's got it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 4-3. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 2 hits. 1 error. They left no runners on base. The winning pitcher is Tony Sipp. Credit the save to Ken Giles. The loss goes to Julio Teheran. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.